Salawam Akim. All praise and glory go to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Bahashem, Hot Rikar Kadas. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who rule well and taught me this truth. And peace and salutation to Yahakim across the four corners of the globe, preaching this gospel in truth and sincerity. Salawam, all right? This is Brother Yash from the GMS Louisiana Saints Camp. All right, with another lesson on news and prophecy. And I'm just going to go over several articles and a couple clips, all right, bringing out prophecy that's going on, all right, right now, okay? Habakkuk 2:1, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower. And the tower is something high that you can see and look over everything, all right? In the ancient days, we used to stand on towers and see if danger was coming, all right? Blow the horn for danger, high holy days, and things of that nature. And now we're standing up on our tower and we're blowing the horn saying that all hell is about to break loose. Yahweh Bashim outside is on the way back, and great judgment is coming to this place, okay? And Babylon will be destroyed by 200 million missiles, okay? And I will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved, all right? And you should be, when you realize this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you should be doing the same thing that the men of the Lord are doing, getting built up in these scriptures and then going out and preaching the gospel so that you can get the hopeful elect, okay? Shield, all right? And it says, verse 2, and the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision. Now, what is the vision? The vision is these prophecies, all right? And make it plain upon tables. The tables is the scriptures that he may run that readeth it. So you're supposed to get built up in his word, all right? And get the understanding of these scriptures and then do the same thing, okay? All right, preach the gospel and recruit more and gather the elect, all right, do the preaching of this word. Verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. So the prophecies are for appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. All right, and now we're at the end of this society. We're at the end of Esau's society. So now you see famines, you see wars, you see rumors of wars, you see volcanoes exploding, you see civil unrest all over the place. Okay, you see mass division. All right, all of this is the prophecies, and they're speaking right now. All right, but at the end they shall speak and not lie. All right, these scriptures don't lie. So whatever prophecies that's written in them, that's what you're going to see happening before your eyes. All right, though it tarries, so though it seems like it's waiting a while before these prophecies pop up, it says wait for it because it will surely come. It will not tarry. All right, and the prophecies are definitely popping off right now. And one of the main prophecies, all right, that's popping off right now. Let's see. All right. It says at least 13 killed in crash with semi truck in Southern California. All right. So 13 people were killed. All right. And they had to putting I think 25 people were in this little ass truck. Okay. So, hey, man, the Most High is bringing judgment, and this happened a few days ago.
Tonight, a devastating scene in the wake of a catastrophic car crash near the U.S.-Mexico border.
We need as many ambulances as you can handle up now.
13 people dead and a dozen injured, including teens as young as 15, in what officials are calling a mass casualty incident involving an overloaded SUV and a semi-trailer.
It's a very sad situation. We're working collectively with these agencies to make sure that we find out exactly what happened.
Authorities say the crash happened Tuesday morning when this Ford SUV was T-boned and shattered by a massive semi-truck.
Numerous people that were ejected onto the roadway as a result of this collision.
Officials say 25 people were crammed inside the Ford Expedition, which had been stripped of the rear seats, the car designed to carry just 8.
Obviously, that vehicle is not meant for that many people. It's unfortunate that that number of people were put into that vehicle.
Police aren't sure what led to the crash, but confirmed there was not a Border Patrol pursuit prior to the accident. Tonight, the NTSB confirming they'll be on site tomorrow to begin a safety investigation into the fatal crash. For now, investigators piecing together what they can, buried amongst the sprawling wreckage. Well, right now, a dozen people remain in the...
Hey, and that's the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahweh, man. All right, you're gonna see more of that as the days go on, man. These prophecies are not tearing. You're gonna see mass death that comes upon Babylon and the rest of these nations, man. All right, because this is the vengeance of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay, and that's a beautiful thing, man. All right, I'm gonna start with Zephaniah 3 and 5. And it reads, the judge Lord Yahweh is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity, so he can't sin. All right, every morning he bring his judgment to light. All right, so all these people, all these judgments that you're seeing is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is doing on the left hand side. He failed it not. So if he give an order, it's not gonna fail, but it's gonna be accomplished. But the unjust know it no shame. All right, 2/3 of Israel, hey, they don't think they doing anything wrong, man, and they're gonna get caught up in their sins. All right, the wages of sin is death. All right, and that's why you see mass casualty, and there's going to be more mass death. All right, you're going to see a lot of that happening. All right, especially in the house of Israel, man, because the Lord is definitely going to start at his house. All right, 1 Peter 4:17, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and if it first began at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai? So judgment is going to start at the house of the Lord, man. All right, he's about to come down on the Israelites, all right, and on the rest of this world, okay? All right, but mainly the men of the Lord first, because that's who against this society. So Esau is going to come down on the men of the Lord. The Lord's going to lift up a standard, all right, and make a way out or give us spiritual powers, all right? And Esau, he's going to be trying to kill us, all right? And all you other people, you're going to get killed right along in this, all right? The men of the Lord, the difference between us and these other people is that we got a hedge of protection over us, all right, because we have Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, all right? If you believe and you're sincere, all right, you are hopeful elect, all right? And we trying to strive to finish our work, man, all right? But the Lord, he's going to get busy on the house of Israel, all right? Ezekiel 9 and 6, and this is all of the killing that's going to be done, be going on. Let me just start from verse 4. Ezekiel 9 and 4. And the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and Jerusalem is a people before it's a place, so wherever Israelites are, that's Jerusalem, and set a mark upon their forehead of the men that sigh and cry for the abomination, for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof, all right? And the men that sigh and cry is the men of the Lord, man, starting with Elder Apostle Tahar of GMS, all right, on down. Verse 5. And to the others he said, in mine hearing, the others is 2/3 and all these other nations, hey, y'all gonna get slaughtered out here, all right? But 2/3 of Israel, men, women, and children, are gonna get slaughtered out here, man. All right, go ye after him through the city and smite. Smite means to kill. Let not your eyes spare. So they're not gonna have any emotions when these death angels get to getting busy, man. All right, neither have ye pity. So they're not going to care if you're a girl, a woman, a little kid, or nothing. Verse 6, slay utterly old and young, both maid and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. See? All right, so it's going to start, all of this is going to start in the house of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. All right? They're going to be trying to come in and kill the men of the Lord, man. All right. And they're going to be definitely killing you 2/3 of Israel. All right. Then they began at the ancient men which war before the house. See, it's going to start with the people who know who they are first. All right. And then it's going to, and then 2/3 of Israel, hey, you're going to get caught up in this, man. All right. So, hey, it'll behoove you to be trying to do the best you can for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai so you can be on his good side. Okay? All right, let's get to another another. Okay, let's see. All right. Oh yeah, let's talk about this. All right. There's a little article in Israel, because Israel, they got a green pass now. All right, for citizens vaccination against the COVID-19, the vaccine. And I'm gonna play a little bit of this. All right. Slovakia for the commercials, but hey, Israel, hey, they're using they got a green pass card to say that if you to tell if you're vaccinated. All right, and it's gonna explain.
The yeas are 219. The nays are 212.
Oh, this is something totally
The
different.
bill is
Slovakia.
passed without objection. A motion to reconsider is laid upon the...
Come on, man. Stop that shit. All right. All right, it says, I'm going to just read a little bit of it. All right. To claim Israel implementing an internal COVID-19 vaccine passport, the U.S. may have reached more than 77 million coronavirus vaccine administered, but its rollout effort lags behind countries like Israel, where more than 50% of Israelis have received at least one dose, and nearly 40% have been fully vaccinated. See, they coming hard with this vaccination, man. Protection against the virus is not the only thing the country of 9.2 million is providing its vaccinated citizens. It's handing out some social perks as well, according to social media posts. See, they're gonna be like, hey, if you take this get vaccine, you're gonna get your vaccination green pass to let you go where you want to go, do what you want to do, and there's gonna be a group of people who ain't gonna have that vaccination pass, all right, that ain't gonna be able to participate, like go to concerts, go to basketball, go to football, and they're using gradualism to bring this all in. All right, nevertheless, we know that this is gonna be for it's gonna be gradually luring you into this radio frequency identification chip, man. All right, you can read the article. I'm not going to go into it too deep, but I wanted to bring that out because this is a major prophecy that we're looking at. And in New York has testing COVID-19 passports. Okay, they're doing they're testing passports. All right, the same thing that Israel is doing, basically. I'm gonna play a little of this.
Let's get back to brunching instead
All right,
of late-night munching.
for the
Before we
commercial.
can safely come together, we need the facts on COVID-19 vaccines. Visit GetVaccineAnswers.org
Look, they putting it
so you
all
can
in
make
the
an informed
commercials,
decision
man. This
when
is straight
vaccines are available to you.
enchantments, man. This is the witchcraft, man. It's everywhere.
We have an app that we have been working with IBM. On that app, when you get tested, if with your consent, the results of that test can be reported automatically to the app, and then you can then show proof of a negative test upon entrance to any of these events that require testing. That app has been tested right now, both at Barclays and at Madison Square Garden, and those tests have been successful. So once we get the approvals, the app will be available for download on both platforms, on Google and Apple platforms, for people to download to their smartphones. And that will allow someone to show the result of their test, whether it be a PCR test, which will be valid for up to 72 hours, or a rapid test, which will be valid for 6 hours. In addition, though, if you don't want to use an app, you will be able to download a paper result of your test that you can then print out and use that to demonstrate your negative test.
All right. You see that, huh? And this is the devil for you, man. That's how Esau coming, man. He's a fucking sneaky, thiefy, devil, man. He's very crafty. All right. But we know, hey, we know what this devil doing. Why? Because Yahweh Shemi outside let us know. 2 Corinthians 2:11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. We're definitely not ignorant of his devices, man. All right, let's get that word device.
Strong's G 3540, Naima.
All right, Naima. An evil purpose. That which thinks, the mind, thought, or purpose. All right, so mind, device, thought. All right, intellect, disposition, itself, device, mind, thought. So his purpose, his wicked purposes, we're not ignorant of. We know that he wants to use this to bring in his enterprise, okay? But we know, according to Job 5 and verse 12, his enterprise won't fully get off, all right? Job 5 and 12, he disappointed the devices of the crafty. See, this is a crafty devil you're dealing with. Let's look up that word crafty. All right, because he's sneaking his shit in, but
Strong's
he want to kill you.
6175, Arum.
Subtle.
Arum.
Subtle.
Second entry, Arum.
See, this devil is subtle. That's why he does everything through gradualism. He's shrewd. He's crafty. He's sly. All right? Shrewd, sensible. All right? Prudent on the left-hand side. He's wise to do evil on the left-hand side. Okay? Cunning, usually in a bad sense. Crafty. This devil is definitely cooking up something real crafty, man. And it's that radio frequency identification chip. And that's why he's crashing your society. And that's why you got millions upon millions of people losing their jobs right now, okay? All right, he's trying to force everybody to need him, which need the government. So in turn, he can use that to have leverage over you to make you have to get the chip. All right, because you're not going to be able to eat, sell, or buy. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore, rejoice, ye heavens. Who's in the heavens? Yahweh, the angels. All right, the men of the Lord. Okay, our mind is on the new heaven. All right, which is Yahweh Shem Yahweh's kingdom, and ye that dwell in them. Okay, but woe to the inhabitants of the earth. So woe to everybody on the earth, all right, and of the sea. For the devil, all right, which devil means deceiver, is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. So this devil knows he only has a short time to implement his radio frequency identification chip. So he's about to come down with all hell, man. All right, and this is going to be Yahweh Shem Yahweh doing on the left-hand side. All right, Revelation 13 and 16, and he calls it all. Who's the all? He calls it the whole world. Who's he? All right, the elite, the 13 banking families, okay? The Luciferians, all right? The light bearers on the left-hand side. Both small and great, whether you're big in this society or nobody in this society, rich and poor, whether you got money or you don't got money, free and bond, whether you're in jail or out of jail, to receive, all right, to take a mark, all right, in their right hand or in their forehead. And what's that mark? That's that mark symbolizing that you believe in you believe in Esau, and Esau's your God, okay? All right. So if you take this, you saying that you believe in Esau and he's your God, man. All right.
Strong's G 5480,
Charagma. All right. Charagma. All right, and if you go into Karax, and Karax is basically the needle they use to stick it into your arm, all right? But the charagma is that mark, man. That's that radio frequency identification chip, a stamp, an imprint, a mark, like how these people in these sororities and these college college I forgot how to say it. Not sorority, but the men version. They get their emblem stamped on their body. Okay, this is just the same thing, i.e. a stamp as a badge of servitude. All right, so this is going to be a stamp that you're going to be graven into your body, okay, via a needle, all right, and it's going to symbolize you taking, it's to symbolize that Esau is your power. Okay, so you don't want to take that, man. You gotta pray, fast, and ask Yahweh Shemi outside to put a spirit on you to not take that, all right, to keep you from the hour of temptation. Revelation 13:17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, all right. So you ain't gonna be able to buy, sell, maneuver around unless you get this mark, this chip, man. All right. So, hey, there's a lot going on. All right, there's a lot going on right now. And Yahweh Shemi outside is doing his thing, man. He's knocking you people off, man. He's doing a good job. All right, he's tearing this society down. Call hello Yahweh Shemi outside. All right, let's see what else is going on in the news today. Okay. Oh, okay. We had a mountain. We had a volcano explode today. Well, 9 hours ago. And this is the ashes, all right? And this is erupted in Guatemala. All right, this is Yahweh Shemi outside visiting this place. Look at that. Look at that, man. You see? Isaiah in verse 6, and it reads, "Thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh of hosts with thunder." Okay, so you're going to be visited of the Lord, the Most High of armies, with thunder and with earthquakes. And that's why you got all these earthquakes happening, all right? Big earthquakes, man, all over the world. And great noise with storm and tempest, all right? And the flame of devouring fire, all right? What you think this is right here? A volcano, man, that's blowing its top, man, all right? And it's going to devour everything it come in contact with, man, all right? What about the people who live near it? Of course, you're going to have a lot of casualties, all right? So that's a beautiful thing that we're seeing, man. The Most High is doing his thing, man. Here go the tracking bracelets for
Israel. The company that turns your
Israel.
credit history into what's known as the FICO score has just announced that it's updating how that number...
Now look at this shit. Look at these people, man. And that's how they gonna be, man. You gonna go down to these murderers, all right, and get that radio frequency identification chip, man. Look at this shit. Oh, now you got special privileges. You can go into places, you can eat, you can have a job. All right, this is where the devils want to take it.
שזה די בסדר, כאילו לא כבד וזה די נוח. בסדר.
יש שם זה הצמיד. תודה רבה לכולם על התמיכה.
Okay, now I want to talk about what happened in Mississippi. The government in Mississippi, hey, they said, hey, look, We about to open our state up, and Texas and Mississippi. We about to open our state up. No mask mandates, no closures of businesses, and this goes directly against what the president's trying to do. So look what the president Biden said. That's what he says about it.
Realize Texas, I think it's a big mistake. Look, I hope everybody's realized by now these masks make a difference. We are on the cusp of being able to fundamentally change the nature of this disease because of the way in which we're able to get vaccines in people's arms. We've been able to move that all the way up to the end of May to have every American, to get every adult American to get a shot. And the last thing we need is the Neanderthal thinking that in the meantime everything's fine, take off your mask.
He called him a Neanderthal, man, basically saying that this man is a caveman. This is caveman thinking. All right, they should be down with the program, but since they're not down with the program, they basically stupid as fuck, all right? And it's going to cause more harm to the country by them opening up everything and not forcing people to wear masks.
Forget it. It still matters. I carry a card with me. I don't have it. I put it on my desk. As of yesterday, we had lost 511,874 Americans. We're going to lose thousands more. This will not occur. We'll not have everybody vaccinated until sometime in the summer. We have the vaccine to do it. Getting a shot in someone's arm and getting a second shot, you're going to take time. And it's critical that they follow the science. Wash your hands, hot water, do it frequently, wear a mask, and stay socially distanced. And I know you all know that. I wish the heck some of our elected officials knew it. So thank you very much.
See, he just took a shot at his elected officials, man. All right, so what is this signifying? That this place is about to be destroyed. They are divided on all corners, man. All right, politically, financially, all right. They just divided, man. The houses, the people, everything is divided over here. So Mark, and I believe that verse 20, I believe, or 25 maybe. All right, 24. All right. Well, let's start at 23. Mark 3 and 23. And he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And America is divided, very much so, man. All right, you got these states opening up, and the president talking about, hey, you should be closed. You should be keeping things closed so we can keep our numbers down. All right, it's mass division, man. All right, these people are about to lose it. In verse 26, and if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but had an end. See, and these devils, they got an end, man, and this is the end of their kingdom, man. That is breaking apart, man. All right, and in Amos 3 and 3 it says, can two walk together and not be in agreement? All right, in other words, if you working with someone or dealing with someone, y'all have to be in agreement on what y'all doing. All right, you can't just be doing business with someone you don't agree on. All right, so but this place is over with, man. You can pretty much see that, and if you can't see it, this isn't meant for you. All right, this is not meant for you if you can't see it. All right, 2nd Ezra 6, and we're gonna go to 9. Shalakia. All right, and it reads, for Esau is the end of the world. See, this is the end of Esau's end of the world, which is the end of Esau, the so-called white man's world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow. And see, Jacob is the one that's coming up. All right, the dark-skinned man's rule. Okay, Yahweh Shai is going to be ruling. Okay, all right. So, hey, man, this is news and prophecies, man, and this is the time when. Okay, this man is being taken down, and with the man of the Lord, we love it. All right. Sirach 10 and 8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So this kingdom is being translated from Esau to Jacob, man. All right. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua, our great king, is on his way back to put an end to all these other kingdoms. All right. I hope this was exhorting. I hope this was edifying, exhorting, and comforting to the hopeful elect. Shalom.